Welcome back to the Kawicki Driver Development Program YouTube channel. I'm Casey Campbell. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we are pleased to be joined by one of our finalists for this year, and also the 2024 Tundra Series champion. That of course would be Ty Fredrickson from Webster, Minnesota. I can also say that the Tundra Series Rookie of the Year too. The first rookie to win the Tundra Championship. How about that? I know it's been a few days since that happened. I know I know you recently just got back from Florida a few days ago. But how have things been going since you won the championship?
That's been really cool, really awesome. Like an hour after the race on Monday, my parents booked me a trip to go to Florida with my sister and her boyfriend. So we went down there for a few days, went to some of the amusement parks, had a good time down there. Got back from that, and I've been on school since.
Yeah. So, I know that I know the to win the Tundra Championship, and I know winning a championship in any series is a big deal. But what was that like because you had to battle back from a few races. I know there were I know the Dells did I think it was Marshfield or the Dells that didn't go well for you. But you had to battle back, and you got it done.
Yeah, we took our crate car to Marshfield, and we haven't. Well, we were super good there last year. Then this year it was definitely not the way to go. And um, what we were leading the points, and we fell back to third, a few like 20 points back. But at the Dells, we actually had a really good race and went from like 20 points from the lead, and then 20 points in the lead. So Dells was a really good point stay for us. Then we were able to stay consistent the last two races at Plover, and we got it done.
Yeah. Did you ever think you'd win a championship in a top touring series out in the Midwest at just 15 years old?
I thought maybe 1 year of my super late model racing I'd be able to win a championship, but my first full time year, it's pretty awesome and hard to believe.
Okay. This year for you has just been insane. I mean, 6 wins on the year and stuff. Getting that first win at Dell's back in April, and then just the consistency that you've had throughout the years. Yeah, I know there's been a few bumps in the road, but this year on track has just been a very good year for you.
Yeah, if we haven't had something go wrong for us, we've always been in the top five. But we had a few bad races, but we're starting to get our momentum back going again, and hopefully we can close out the year strong.
Yeah. And of course this weekend, awkwardly enough, it's back at Dell's this time for the short track championships, which of course lasts 3 days, and of course you can watch it all on Pit Road TV and also Track TV if you have a Track TV or Pit Road subscription. But of course Sunday, of course the super late models will be there. There's going to be racing across Dell's the last 3 days, but going into that race, I know there's obviously going to be a lot of tough competitors. You're going to be there. Max Kaler will be there. Gabe Summers will be there, and obviously the most of the crowd will be there. But what's it going to be like trying to nab another win in 2024?
Yeah, begin my seat time at the Dells. Raced a ton this year. Looking forward to it. And it's 150 laps on Sunday, so it would be the same as the following. So it'll be a good race for us to take notes off of, and you know, get a little expectation of what the following is going to be like for the last Life for Five race.
Okay. So, and then also that there's obviously this big race coming up the next week. I don't know if you know this, but the Midwest Tour is on its way to Elko Speedway on the 21st. So it's obviously your home race, and I think you may have something special to announce about that.
Yeah, it's coming home for the race. It's gonna be the first Super Late Model race at Elko Speedway in 7 years, and my dad has won that race 5 times. So hopefully I can get the Fredrickson last name a sixth one, and It's also going to be a good thing for charity. I have 5 families that have been affected with ALS.
Yeah,
Coming out there, and we're gonna have one of my sponsors, Rack Shack Barbecue, cater food for them. We're gonna show them around the pits. We have 2 climate controlled VIP booths that they can go up there and watch the races, and hopefully give them a good show. And hopefully, I can put in victory lane for that race. It'd be pretty awesome.
for sure. So, you talk about a lot of the big things there, with what would I know, obviously you'll get this question a lot the next few weeks until what would it mean for you to win at Elko?
It's super awesome. So it's a Dan Ryan Memorial Race, and his full name is Dan Patrick Ryan, and he passed away from ALS shortly before I was born. So they gave my middle name, or they gave his middle name to me. So it's a really special race for me. We know the Ryan family really well, and it's going to be a super good race. Hopefully, I can get it done.
Yeah. So I know that this is, I know you're coming up. This is a few big races left to finish out the year. I know there could be some more possibly that's in the works. I know you may not be ready to confirm that you're doing them, but you got the short track championships this weekend. Then of course you got that big race at Elko, and then and then Dells and that big of course I should say Oktoberfest and then Dells to close out the season. These are 4 really big races for you, but what's it gonna take to really have a strong finish to the season?
Yeah, we're pretty good at all those tracks, and Oktoberfest is always really fun. It's a whole feels like a whole week. Just the only thing you're thinking about is racing. No distractions, and we've been pretty good at lacrosse. So we just got to stay consistent, make the right calls on the car. I got to drive it correctly, and we'll be pretty good in all those races.
Yeah. Yeah, and so it's a whole week fun of racing, and of course it ends on Sunday with the big Midwest Tour race. Um, but of course, also I know that you've got a lot of things going on. I know you just mentioned the big thing that you're doing at Elko with hosting some of those families. But what else have you? I know on the charitable side you've been up to quite a bit.
Yeah, trying to think. So when Scott Bloomquist passed away, we got the Scott Bloomquist Skull and Bones No Weak Links logo on my number for the Hawkeye Midwest Tour races, or Midwest Tour race, and then the weekly race the night before. And after that, I auctioned the doors off on Facebook, and I was able to raise almost $4,000 to Scott Bloomquist's daughter to help her out with what's going on, and it was just a great deal.
Absolutely. And I know I understand. I believe Scott Bloomquist's wife also reached out to you guys as well.
Yeah, she commented on one of the posts, and she just let us know that she's very grateful for what we did, and she's gonna follow along with my racing from now on. So that's a really awesome thing.
All right. And of course, to kind of finish it all off, and I always like to end it on this. Where can people find you on social media for any updates on anything else you got going on?
Yeah, all my racing updates will be on Ty Fredrickson Racing on Facebook. That's where I post the most. That's where you're gonna get all the information.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Ty, thank you so much for the time. As always, congrats on winning the Tundra Championship, and best of luck this weekend at the Short Track Championships at Dells.
Thank you. I appreciate it.